Sorry. Vic. All right. Sit back and push off. I can't, Vic. It's like Mastermind. I've started, so I've got to finish. Thanks a lot, Vic.
Hello, Chrissy.
Oh, hello, Tell. Well, just keeping your seat warm for you. You know you owe Kipper £2 poker winnings? You told him to whistle for it.
Well, he whistled for us.
So we bought the debt.
And now you owe us £3 grand.
£3? Be fair. It'll be 4 next month.
It's like the Chancellor says. Interest rates are a crude weapon, but they were.
And we all know about crude weapons, don't we, Chrissy?
Yeah, where am I going to get my hands on £3 grand?
You could sell your body to medical science.
If they'll have it after we finish with it.
Okay, girls, so this is the tiebreaker. Cupid already knows Steve's secret movie fantasy, but you have to guess. Is it A, to make wild, passionate love on a beach as the tide sweeps in, like Burt Lancaster in From Here to Eternity? B, to lie on a huge four-poster while a beautiful woman disrobes to Ravel's Bolero, like Dudley Moore in 10? Or C,
to find an unusual use for £half a pound of lure pack like Marlon Brando in Last Tango in Paris.
C, to strap your true love to a fridge.
What are you doing?
Turn it over.
Don't you want to know who wins and where they're going to go on their getting to know you mini break?
I couldn't give a monkey's. Romancing the Stones on this side in a minute.
See, you're a sucker for a bit of romance, same as everyone else. Here, Trace, where would you go on your getting to know you mini break?
I don't want to get to know someone. I've got my Daryl.
Yeah, but suppose you was with some bloke that was personally chosen for you by Cupid, the love computer.
What a load of old cods. You can't fall in love by computer.
Who's talking about love? I'm talking about a week's free leg over in the sun, courtesy of Leslie Cooper.
That's really disgusting, that is. I can't imagine what sort of woman will go on a show like that, expose herself to all that ridicule, surrender her self-respect and dignity.
So you won't want a ticket when I'm on it next month, then?
What? You're going to be on the telly? Pull the other one.
I'll pull them all if I get the chance. Have a look at that. What happened to your ear roll?
Got caught in a door.
Door all right, is it?
It's not funny. Here, Shell. You don't reckon you'd lay your hands on £3 grand, do you?
I'd heard you could get mind-expanding drugs inside. Why?
Don't matter. So what's new?
I've come to talk to you about the divorce.
I thought you was going to knock that on the head.
No, not really. I just said I wouldn't force the issue unless I met another bloke.
What? And you have? Met some dickhead who wants to marry you?
Not yet, but I'm about to.
Eh?
You know Second Time Lucky?
Yeah, that's my favourite programme.
I'm on it next month. They say you got to be divorced, so if they check...
Who are you trying to kid? You can't do this. I'm not having my wife get off with some ponce in front of 10 million people. I'd be like this like a sea wing.
Sounds like grounds for divorce to me.
Why didn't she take her key? Dorian, what is it?
Luke. He's left me. Oh, Tracy.
Poor old thing.
What do you mean, old? I don't know what to do.
What happened?
He's gone.
Oh, fallen out with Luke before, haven't you?
Well, not seriously. I mean, we've had our ups and downs, but now he's admitted completely out of the blue he's been two-timing me for months. And I just thought he was tired. Tracy, he's been seeing another woman. No, a child. Tracy, she's 19. How can I compete with a 19-year-old?
I don't know. We're in here, Shell.
Blimey, it's Alice Cooper.
Sharon.
Sorry? What's that, doll?
Luke stumped her for a 19-year-old.
No. Why? That's a question, isn't it?
He said he just didn't feel we were going anywhere.
But you used to take him out all the time, doll.
Sharon, shut it.
I don't know what to do. Luke was so... He was so... He made me feel so... Oh, God!
Well, I'm sorry, Dorian, but it had to happen, didn't it?
Why?
Well, these affairs can't go on forever. Sooner or later, the man gets bored. You've seen Dallas.
Soon get over it. As the song says, breaking up is hard to do.
Oh, what do you know? When have you ever had a relationship with someone you really cared about?
Don't judge me, Dorian. You don't know anything about my past life. You don't know how I cried and cried when Stu Summers said I couldn't go to his party. I was really in love with him. We was practically engaged and everything. You remember him, don't you, Trace?
No.
Stu Summers. St Thomas Abney Junior Mixed. The little kid with a squin.
Oh, pay no attention to her, Dorian. Look, maybe this gives you a chance to save your marriage. I mean, if you put half the energy into your marriage you put into your affair with Luke...
Tracy's right. This is your chance to make something of your marriage. I mean, let's face it, Dora. Pulling young blokes is going to get harder and harder. How long do you reckon you can go on lifting it all up, tucking it all in and putting it all about? You can't defy gravity forever, you know.
Thank you, Sharon.
No, I only meant...
No. I mean it. Thank you. You're right.
I don't know what you're all so chirpy about.
I'm not into the McCarthys for $3,000, am I?
Well, it's not funny. What am I going to do, Dal?
Well, you could go and see the governor. Apply for Rule 43.
Oh, yeah, great choice, that, yeah. Do the rest of my time banged up in Ewing. With the ponces, perverts and poisoners.
You made your bed.
Yeah, hospital bed. But can't you help me out, Dal?
All right. Here you are.
I need cash, not flesh.
Help me take your mind off things.
Yeah, but I'm not in a mood.
Well, read the motoring articles then.
No one reads Mayfair.
I do. Eventually. If you don't straighten the McCarthys, the motoring articles will be the only thing that still raise your interest.
I do not believe this.
Yeah. Newquay's nudist district nurse, a bit bad for the blood pressure, isn't she?
Stuff her.
You'd have to buy her dinner first.
Look, I mean this.
What about it?
That's a Messerschmitt bubble car.
I can read, so?
So, have you got anything I can write a letter to Sharon on?
What are you trying to do? Kill me? Look, you've completely ruined a £600 suit.
Marcus, I'm sorry.
What are you doing home on a Tuesday night? Shouldn't you be at your modern creative dance or something?
I stubbed my toe.
Look at this. I'm shattered. I'm going to go straight upstairs and have a steam shower. Bring me up some Edam and Cornish wafers, would you please?
Marcus, come into the dining room a moment.
Why?
Humour me.
If this is another one of your surprise parties, I still haven't recovered from paying for the last one yet.
Marcus, for me.
Oh, my God! What have I forgotten? It's not your birthday or our anniversary, I know, because the alarm would go off.
I just thought it would be pleasant if we sat down together like when we were first married and had a delicious home-cooked meal.
You've invited your mother to live here.
God forbid.
You haven't smashed the new Lotus.
No!
Well, then what?
Nothing! It's just we hardly ever see each other. I mean, I'm always rushing out as you're rushing in. Our marriage will suffer if we aren't careful.
Point taken. I'll be careful. Now I'm going to bed.
All right. The food doesn't matter. Let's go upstairs together and have a steam shower.
I want my cheese.
You know what we really need is a few days away together to recharge our batteries, to talk, to laugh, to make love. Why don't we go away next weekend?
I can't next weekend. I'm going to Milan.
You didn't tell me.
I did. I'm sure
No, all right.
I did.
Oh, it doesn't matter because I've got an even better idea. Why don't I go to Italy with you? Then I could do some shopping while you work.
You must be kidding. If I let you go shopping in Milan, the company will have to go into liquidation.
Post.
Ah, one from Daryl. One for you from Chris.
Chris,
Your husband.
here, Trace. What do you reckon? Do you think it'll do for second time lucky?
It's a bit lad, isn't it?
I intend to be. People up and down the land will be adjusting their contrasts when Sharon's on. Weren't cheap, though. $18.99 from Littlewoods, excluding post and packing.
Yeah, Daryl says you're Chris in a bit of bother.
My Chris? No, I don't have a Chris. I used to know a Chris.
He needs your help. Daryl says Chris is writing to you. I'll read it, shall I?
You must. I know what it says. Please come and see me. Please come and see me.
My darling Sharon,
He's after something.
I don't want to bother you,
Liar.
but I've been having some money problems lately. Don't worry,
I won't.
because I've just found out a way to sort it all out with your help.
Needing my help is the weak link in his plan.
How can you be so heartless? God, I hope it's not Dorian.
No, she's been so depressing since Luke gave her the...
Well, answer it then.
No, she go, wait a minute.
Tibbet! Hill!
What do you want?
Would you use his married to the bubble?
She's... I am. But I'm getting a divorce.
If he don't cough up what he owes our boys, you'll be a widow first.
Oh, I thought you'd come with bad news.
Shut it, fatso.
It's shut. It's shut.
Well, what do you want?
Cheating punks and husband owes my boys £3,000 in poker debts. Sit! If he don't cough up, my boys will do to him what last year's drought did to the people of Kent.
Hey?
Cut off his water.
And then we'll be round. Either collect the money or internal organs to the same value.
No, it's all right. It's all right, don't worry.
We ain't worrying. It's you that should be worried.
Look, I've just had a letter from Chris. He says he's got everything under control. I'll go and see him tomorrow. I'll get your money sorted out then. I swear on my Chris's life.
Good, because I'm not a patient woman. Tibbet, welcome.
said I was sorry.
Sorry? The Gravesend ladies' tag team smashes down Tracy's front door and you're sorry? She's still shaking, Chris.
Yeah, but I didn't know, did I? Anyway, like I said in my letter, I got it all sussed.
Go on, Einstein. Lay it on me.
Look. Oh. You know, I was in the army in Germany before we met.
Till they chucked you out.
They did not chuck me out. The army psychiatrist just said my driving style was a little bit too reckless for tanks and recommended minicabbing.
All right, so?
So, while I was there, I got into this poker school in this little farming village right on the outskirts of East Berlin. Because soldiers were allowed across the wall.
And?
And I won a Messerschmitt.
Oh, I see. You're telling me you're the proud owner of a German warplane and we can bomb the McCarthy bitches?
No. A Messerschmitt bubble card, donk brain. They're collector's items now. One of them went for 10 grand a couple of months ago.
Yeah? So where's this car now, then?
Still in East Germany, innit? What? No way would the commies let me bring it back to the West. The old Kraut farmer I won it off said he'd look after it for me till the Berlin Wall came down. Well, I thought, fat chance of that. But now Galby's done the business, all you've got to do is go to East Berlin, find the car, bring it back, do it up, flog it, dosh, loads of money.
Is that all, is it? What's in it for me?
Well, keep the McCarthy's off your back.
That's not enough.
Yeah, all right. I'll let you keep half the profits after I pay off the McCarthy's.
No. Half what it's worth before you pay them.
You're a bloodsucker. Yeah, all right.
So, how do I get this car, then?
Well, the papers are in my safety deposit box.
You've got a safety deposit box? Who are you trying to kid?
Well, actually, it's an old cream cracker tin. Costas at Greengrocer's looking after it for me in his lock-up down Tottenham.
And does this secret box contain enough money for my fare?
Well, your sister can give you a lift down Tottenham, can't she?
I'm talking about Germany, buckethead. Not to mention hotel expenses. Food, drink, postcards, souvenirs.
Yeah, well, like I said, I got it all sussed.
I can't wait.
All you got to do is win second time lucky, pick Berlin for your free trip, and you're off to the races.
Suppose I don't win.
Oh, I've got no worries on that score. Your personality is sweet aboard.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, it's always a mouthiest cow with delirious stress that wins on that sort of
So, now we reach the climax of tonight's show, the love trial. Sharon, Lorraine, Greg, and Barry, you nervous? Well, don't be. We're just here to have a bit of fun.
I'm not. I'm here to find true love and happiness.
Right, well, it's ladies first this week. So, girls, imagine this, okay? You've been married for a couple of years, and the first flush of passion is fading away like the last rose of summer. In fact, if you don't put some spice back in your marriage, you could end up on third time lucky. So, do you, and this is very serious, do you, A, climb into his bath and massage him all over with perfumed body balm? B, take all your clothes off while he's driving and persuade him to make love to you in a lay-by while juggernauts thunder past? Or C, video yourself doing an erotic striptease, wait until he settles down on the sofa to watch the snooker, sneakily turn on the video and see if he can go in off the cushion. Lorraine.
Hard one.
Yeah.
I'd say B, Leslie.
Okay, Lorraine says B. What do you say, Sharon?
Why not all three, Liz?
How could you lose? You were 6 points clear. I can't believe it.
It's all rigged, isn't it? I didn't stand a chance, did I? I mean, look at her and then look at me. They want glamour, not reality.
Then how comes Laughing Boy won? He's as soggy as yesterday's cornflakes.
Leslie's not interested in fellas, is he? Just see the way he looked at her chest when he said, "Come on, Lorraine, you're only 2 points behind."
Hard luck, Sharon.
Yeah.
Mind you, I can't say I'm looking forward to spending a week away with Barry. Why couldn't Greg have won?
Because he's as thick as a McDonald's milkshake. He only got through to the last round because when he said Luciano Pavarotti played for Real Madrid, everyone thought he was cracking a joke.
Why? Who does he play for? Still, winning don't matter, so long as you're seen.
Of course, you'll be seen. It ain't radio, is it?
No, I mean seen. By agents, bookers, theatre managements. This show is watched by 13 million people. Well, my manager reckons we'll be inundated with offers.
Offers of what?
Don't ask.
You know, pantos, trade shows, telly jobs, modelling. I'm not averse to taking me top off, if it's artistically necessary.
No? Who'd have thought it, Trace?
You could knock me down with a forklift truck.
I think I'll just go and phone me mum.
I think that Lorraine's avoiding me.
Nah, it's just your imagination.
He ain't got an imagination.
Actually, Barry, we've just found out that Lorraine's a pro.
Or an enthusiastic amateur, at least.
Hard luck, Sharon. I thought you had it sewn up.
Still, Sharon didn't really stand a chance, did she? Not against a seasoned professional.
A what?
I thought this show was for your ordinary people. I mean, Lorraine's got an agent, a manager, the lot.
You know, I reckon we could make a few bob out of this, Trace. If we leaked it to the Sun.
Don't do anything hasty, Sharon. I'm sure we can fix something up. Excuse me just a minute, would you? David, we're going to have to reshoot the end of the show. Tell Joe, will you? Lorraine! I was wondering...
And then they reshot the whole thing in an empty studio with yours truly, the winner. How about that, then?
Well, I'm very pleased for you, but why Berlin?
What's wrong with Berlin?
Well, for a start, it's full of Germans.
I just fancied Berlin, all right?
Here we are. You don't mind watering the plants for us while we're gone, do you, Dorian?
Where are you going?
To Berlin with Sharon, of course.
She's my chaperone, isn't she?
A chaperone? I thought the whole point of the show was to get the winners together, not keep them apart.
Well, I said I wouldn't go without her. And if you saw Barry, you'd want a chaperone and all.
Why, is he really horny?
The only horny thing about Barry is the buttons on his duffel coat.
So you don't think second time lucky is going to lead to true love?
No, not with Barry. I want a bloke, not a joke.
How about you, Dorian?
Me?
Yeah, you. Managed to recapture your lost youth, have you?
No, I have washed my hands of Luke.
Not Luke. I mean Marcus. How's it going?
Oh, it's going quite well, actually. He phones me every night.
Are you sleeping in separate rooms, then?
No, he's away on business again.
You sure it ain't funny business?
Marcus? If his sex drive was the norm, the human race would be extinct.
Blimey.
What?
Can't be.
What?
Over there in Knickerbox.
It's Marcus. With a bird.
Remember when Dorian said he was going away on business? I said funny business, didn't I?
You shouldn't jump to conclusions.
No. Reckon he's knocking her off then? Sharon, don't get all prissy with me. What do you think?
Oh, my God, they're coming out.
fancy seeing you here.
Sharon, Tracy, fancy seeing... What are you... Dorian? No. This is...
Lucinda.
That's right, this is Lucinda. She's my
Legal advisor.
She's my legal advisor. We just got back from Italy. We were buying Dorian a little present, and Lucinda helped me choose. Well, they're the same size.
Oh, that's lucky. Well, we must dash. We're off to Berlin.
Oh, really? Why?
For a bit of naughty. Why else do people go abroad?
All I'm saying is, if you want to be a married wrecker, tell Dorian.
So you reckon we should keep stum and just let Marcus get away with it, do ya?
With what? All he's charged with is that on October the 14th, he did come out of Knickerbox with a pretty girl on his arm and a silly expression on his face.
It's just like Chris. Likes to put it about a bit and then scuttles home to the little woman.
But what if she walks out on him?
Serves him right.
You're so keen on marital honesty. How come you never grasped Dorian up to Marcus?
That's different. She's a woman, a friend, one of us. He's a man. The enemy within. Within Lucinda in this instance. Lovely.
Beautiful. Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Oh, you speak English. He speaks English, Shal.
Have a look, try champagne. And a chandelier.
Take you a month to clean it.
Oh.
There's only one bed.
So? It's big enough for you and me, isn't it?
That's not the point.
No, the point is I'm here for a romantic getting-to-know-you holiday. And this luxurious king-size bed is the intended arena for the climax of the getting-to-know-you process.
You reckon?
Of course. That's the secret of second time lucky. People only watch it to see who gets strumped.
Hello, room 1129. Dorian? It's Dorian.
He's told her. He's sussed that we'd grass him up, so he's tried to get in first with some feeble excuse. Give it to me, I'll put her right.
No way. Sorry, Dor. Just Sharon rabbiting on as per usual. So, as Chigwell?
Chigwell is fantastic. Marcus got back from Milan this afternoon. He was an animal. He must have been inspired by those gigantic pepper mills the Italians are always grinding over at And you'll never guess what he brought me back.
Naughty knickers.
Sharon, how did you guess?
Sharon? You get off that phone, you.
No. We weren't guest door. We bumped into Marcus at the airport. Didn't he say?
No, he didn't mention it.
Ah! To say no more, honest.
Hello, darling. Miss me?
Sharon? Tracy?
Hello, Dor. I've just remembered. We did see Marcus as he was going along to passport control.
You didn't tell me you saw the girls at the airport.
I have more important things to tell you, like how I missed you, how I love you.
Get off.
Yeah, actually, he was picking out your present in Knickerbox.
Knickerbox? You told me you searched high and low for the sexiest lingerie in Milan. He bought them at the airport.
They took a long time about choosing. What? Oh, no, he was with his legal advisor.
His legal advisor? Jeff Sims helped you pick out my knickers? Describe this legal advisor to me.
I didn't really notice her. Dorian? Dorian?
I hope you're satisfied. You marriage wrecker.
Dorian, where are you going?
It's none of your business.
To your mother's?
You don't think I've got enough problems? And you will be hearing from my legal advisor.
But the most important thing, Sharon, Barry, is to try to be as relaxed as possible. I mean, forget about the crew, forget that we're filming it. Just let it all hang out, OK?
Viewers love it when people make plonkers of themselves on television.
OK, the first stop tomorrow is the Charlottenburg Palace. Now, that's a very big palace in the centre of Berlin.
Built by Frederick III in 1695 for his queen, Sophie Charlotte. Wasn't it, Andrew?
OK, and then we're going on to the Olympic Stadium.
Completed for Hitler's infamous 1936 Berlin Olympics. Just done a bit of homework, that's all.
How may I help you?
Well, this is probably a stupid question, but I'm looking for someone that knows anything about old Messerschmitt bubble cars.
Messerschmitt cars?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you wouldn't.
There's a Messerschmitt engineer in East Berlin. Would you like me to phone him for you?
Oh, yes, please. God only knows how we won the war.
I don't think you did.
What's this place called again, Barry?
It's called Sanssouci.
That's French for pancake, isn't it?
No, that's crap, Suzette.
Oh.
You see, during the reign of Frederick the Great, they used to have these fantastic royal dances organised by the Queen in this very palace.
Oh, you mean this is where she held the Emperor's balls for him?
Oh, you're a one-off, Sharon. Ever been to Newcastle?
Only in the bedroom.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry to trouble you, but I wonder if you dealt
Why are the English always sorry? I'm sorry, but you have trodden on my foot. I'm sorry, but you have stolen my wallet.
I only want some help finding a car.
What? Another Westerner who thinks it's amusing to own a Trabant. I'm putting a turbocharger in this one for a Hamburg Yuppie. When I'm finished with it, it will do 0 to 60 in less than a day.
Oh, I'm talking about my brother-in-law's Messerschmitt. We can pay.
Good.
I've got some travellers' checks with me.
I don't want your money now.
Why? What do you think you're doing?
Yeah, first I clean me. Then you take me for an ice cream and tell me about it. What did you think I was doing?
Nothing. That's all right.
So, Sharon, how do you find Barry?
Well, I just have to turn around and there he is, right behind me all the time. Seriously. I've got to say that Barry's everything my first husband weren't.
So, Barry's a potential second husband?
Well, it's early days yet, but he's certainly the opposite of my ex. Barry's hard-working, knowledgeable, considerate, sober. What can I say?
OK, cut that. Well, that's perfect, Sharon. Of course, it won't be my voice that the viewers hear.
No, Leslie Crowther will revoice the questions back in London, won't he, Andrew?
Yes, Barry. Yes, you will.
You see, you should use the Synclavier digital double computer. The X300 I recommend. You see, it's a much more advanced system than the stuff you're using now. It's all component, you see, isn't it, Andrew?
Do you know, Barry, we've never had a tragic accident on one of these jaunts, but it could be just the thing to boost the ratings.
What did I say?
Barry, what does the word pillock convey to you?
So if we can find the car, get it done up and flog it, Chris will be able to pay off his gambling debts.
The farm still exists.
What do you mean?
There's been a lot of building in Marzahn since 1975. Can you come back after work?
I'm not sure.
Don't you trust me?
I don't know you.
That's not what I asked.
I'll trust you. Good.
Did you know that the alpaca's closest relation is the camel?
Well, it's Dad's side or it's Mum's. Well, how'd you get on? Find it?
Do me a favour. I've met a man who can, though.
Yeah?
His name's Manfred. He wants to meet you later.
Great!
Not tonight, child pet. We've got the Reichstag Museum and the Emperor Frederick Memorial Church tonight. They've got these fantastic stained glass windows.
Put a sock in it, will you, Barry?
If you can't come, I don't mind going on my own.
Yeah? This Manfred, he wouldn't happen to be a bit of a hunk, would he?
What's that got to do with anything? Anyway, I hadn't really noticed.
It don't matter anyhow, because I'm coming with you one way or another.
Sharon, can we have you now, please? We want to do a sequence with the monkey.
Barry, they want you for a sequence.
Okay, Sharon, here we are. Thomas, we all say.
Trace, do you bring your short shot?
Yeah?
Try and get a good shot of Barry and Bonzo, eh?
Sharon, would you like to come and cuddle the chimp?
You what?
He's quite tame.
Reminds me of Chris.
Oh, I don't mind holding it. We're descended from animals like this.
And in your case, there's a distinct family resemblance.
Okay, Thomas, we all ready? Yes. Okay, roll tape. Barry, could you take the chimp?
Right.
Come here, chimp.
My best hand! My hand!
Well, I suppose we'll have to cancel the rest of today's schedule.
Sorry, Andrew.
And Marcus is distraught. He's on the phone to me every 10 minutes to see if I've heard from you.
Let him suffer.
You know what this is all about, don't you? It's because you've never had children.
Mummy, please.
Children make you think twice before you walk out on a husband.
I walked out on him because he went to Milan with a floozy.
But why did he?
Why do you think a man takes a tart on a business trip?
I mean, what was there in Milan that he can't get in Chigwell?
Nothing. Not now the fresh pasta shop's opened on the parade.
Don't try and be clever with me, Dorian. I'm your mother. I know you better than you know yourself. I'm talking about sex.
Mummy, please.
Men have physical needs that have to be assuaged. Your father's physical needs, unfortunately, were mainly for fried fish.
Mummy, there is nothing wrong with the sexual side, believe me.
I don't believe you. If there were nothing wrong, I'd be a grandmother. I blame myself. I brought you up to respect your body, and now you're frigid.
I am not.
All right, suit yourself. Don't face facts. Look, you want my advice? Go back to him and sort things out.
I can't do that.
Then phone your cousin Jonathan and institute divorce proceedings.
I can't do that.
But Dorian, you have to do something. You can't stay in your friend's house forever. When are they home?
Friday.
So you have 4 days to make your mind up.
Well, can't I come and stay with you when they come back?
Not really, darling.
Why not?
Because I have my own life to lead.
What do you mean, your own life? You're my mother.
bleak, isn't it? Reminds me of Tottenham.
This place is much cleaner.
Have a look. The view's just improved.
Manfred!
Hello. Hey, you must be Sharon.
I can go back on my own.
This is your farming village, Tracy.
What? Why'd you put us here then?
You should ask the people here. You never know.
Welcome to Stringfellow's, Trace.
I understand. You are looking for my father? I must warn you, but my father may not part with the car so easily.
Why not? It's ours.
Yes, but he uses it.
What, he drives around in it?
No, he keeps his chickens in it.
So we'll give him a few quid and he can build a proper hen house.
Maybe, but I must warn you, he is a very dubious old peasant.
Doesn't sound like you like him a lot.
He used to be a Nazi. Then he became a communist, and now he's a Christian Democrat. What am I supposed to like? His consistency?
A Messerschmitt Tiger? You didn't say it was a Messerschmitt Tiger. It's very rare.
Shut up, Manfred.
Look at the state of it, though.
Yeah, it's covered in Messerschmitt. Will, can you do it up for us or what?
It would be a big job.
But you can.
For you, nothing's too big.
Sag Ihnen, unter 15.000 Mark, da läuft hier nichts.
What's up?
The old man says he wants 15,000 marks.
What? That's 5.000 pounds. Sage mal, schämst du dich gar nicht für diese alte Karre? Willst du so viel Geld haben, die dir gar nicht mehr gehört?
Ach, red doch nicht so ein Blödsinn. Ich weiß doch, was die am besten für Wert hat.
He says he knew this castle was a lot of money in the West.
We haven't got that sort of money.
Pass mal auf, mein Lieber. Wenn du diese Karre jetzt nicht rausrückst, dann werde ich jedem hier erzählen, dass du ein Stasi-Informant gewesen bist.
Now what's going on?
I told him that if he kept the car, I would tell everybody he used to be a secret police informer.
You'd shop your own dad?
Of course not. But he can't take that risk. This is a man who once denounced his own brother for naming his prize pig Brezhnev.
This is going to take a long time, Tracy. Why don't you go and find your sister?
Nah, I'd rather stay here and watch you.
Okay. Good.
So, have you always been a mechanic?
No. First, I studied modern languages at university, but then they took away my, wie sagt man, stipendium? A grant. Yeah? When I was caught breaking the law.
What did you do?
I was caught with a copy of 1984, which of course was prohibited.
I watched that film.
No, not the film, the book.
Oh, it was a book and all, was it?
So it's true about the British education system.
I didn't really pay much attention at school. I was far too interested in my Daryl.
Daryl?
Just some boy I went out with.
Gone really quick, hasn't it? I've enjoyed it though, learned a lot. Even going to that casualty department, that's very interesting, that. Learning about the German health service. So, what do we do for the rest of the weekend, Sharon? 3 full days in Berlin, all at the BBC's expense. I've hired us a car, go anywhere we like. Paint the town red.
I'd have thought that was the last colour they'd want Berlin painted, Barry.
Well, all right, Sharon, we don't have to do that. We can go on the overtrams. They're quite... All right, Sharon.
I don't know why you're so hard on Barry.
It's because he won that stupid game show. He actually thinks he's going to get second time lucky with me.
You hypocrite. What? You only went on that game show because you wanted a week's free leg over. You got the up with Barry because you don't fancy him.
No. Yeah. Still don't stop me wanting to push him under a bus every time I set eyes on him. Anyway, what are you and me doing tonight then?
I'm going out for dinner with Manfred.
Ooh.
What do you mean, ooh?
I mean, ooh. So shall I wait up or what?
It's only dinner, Sharon.
What's for afters, eh? Come on, Trace, I can read you like a book. One of them racy ones where the heroine ends up in the sack with a hunky crank mechanic.
Do you mind?
All right. Look me in the eye and say, I don't fancy Manfred.
I didn't say I don't fancy him. Don't mean I intend to do anything about it. Anyway, he might not fancy me.
Why should you care? You're a born-again virgin, aren't you?
I've still got feelings, Sharon. I'm not a robot, you know. I thought of being unfaithful to my Daryl.
Who's talking about being unfaithful? Unfaithful is meeting a bloke, moving in with him and filing for divorce. A little bit of intimacy in a foreign country with a German national dish ain't being unfaithful. It's just sort of giving the equipment a bit of an overhaul. Otherwise, you'll end up like that Messerschmitt Trace, all rusty with bits falling off.
Look, Sharon, it's just dinner, all right?
All right. So you've told him about your husband then, have you?
So she still lives in Dresden, your mum?
Yes. And my sister is a doctor in Leipzig. My brother is an engineer in Zwickau. And we had a dog called Trudy, but she died. Now, is there anything else you want to know about me?
What do you mean?
You've asked me all about me, but the one question you haven't asked me is, am I married?
It's none of my business, is it?
Or maybe if you ask me if I'm married, you think I will ask you if you're married. But every time I ask you a personal question, you try to change the subject.
I don't know, I'll give you big helpings here, don't I? I'm sorry.
I was married, but it didn't work out. No children, no broken bones. You?
Yeah, I'm married, but we're not living together at the moment.
Can't
If you had told me 1 year ago I would drink champagne in a luxury hotel in the West with a beautiful Englishwoman.
If you told me a year ago, I'd be... Never mind. So now what?
It's up to you.
I know it's up to me. That's the trouble.
But you do like me?
Of course.
Good. That is good. Because, Tracy, I think I'm falling in love with you.
Hello. Samaritans. This is Dorian Green. What do you mean again? All right, I'll hold.
Right! Where are those two slags?
What? Your girls? The ugly sisters, where are they?
They're in Berlin. Oh, yeah. And I'm Barbara Cartland. Ever had your groin torn out by a hungry pit bull terrier?
Oh, God. Not my groin.
And then tell us that Theo Popolopodus hasn't coughed up. So you better tell your daughters that if they don't get the money...
My daughters? That's right, love. And just to show we ain't plonking about... Nice. Hazel, Tebbit, Walkies.
Please do not disturb. Please, Sharon. Lucky cat. Bear. She thinks I'm spending the night with Barry. Oops. Sorry. Look, I'll come back in half hour, shall I? Or 45 minutes if you ask me nicely.
Nay, I'll go. After all, this is your room.
Jeffrey, I cannot afford a divorce. I've got too much to lose. I don't know what to do. I don't know where else to look for her. Of course I've tried Brent Cross.
Marcus! Thank God!
Dolly!
Oh, Marcus, it was terrible. I was staying next door.
Next door?
And these dreadful women tortured me.
Sharon and Tracy?
They're away, these other dreadful women. And look what they did to my nails. Oh, I was so frightened.
Come on, sit down. Come on, you're all right now. I'll look after you. Oh, we're together again.
Yes. And what about the shiksa?
Lucinda, she's gone. I fired her. It was all a terrible mistake. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I was under stress. You don't know what I've been going through.
I know exactly what you've been going through. But there are no second chances, Marcus, because marriage demands faithfulness on both sides.
I know. So, how can I make it up to you?
Well, Barbados is very nice this time of year.
What do you think of this one?
How much?
500 marks.
That's not bad. Your Manfred will love you in that.
I'll leave it at.
Yeah, Tracy.
What am I going to do, Shal?
Get it, it's a right bargain.
You know what I mean about Manfred. It's all your fault.
You mean if I hadn't barged in last night, you would have got your leg over?
No, I mean, if you hadn't encouraged me in the first place, I'd never invited him back. He's lovely, though.
What, Manfred? Look, you're a married woman, on holiday. Your husband's otherwise engaged. energy here, Trace, that's all. Your hormones are crying out to be stirred up.
What if it's more than that? What if we're really meant for each other?
You're not. He's not even got a sense of humour.
Well, he's German, isn't he? Anyway, got enough of you cracking jokes all day.
You've only known him 5 minutes. So he's got nice muscles, so what? Come on, let's pay for these and go and have a coffee, eh?
Actually, I think I'll go and see how Manfred's getting on. Hello?
Tracy, hello.
Go on, Trace. Don't mind me.
That's a beautiful jacket.
See, I told you he'd like it. So how's my car coming along then?
It's coming along quite well. It won't be ready by the time you have to go home. I'll have to bring it to England next week.
Are you coming over then?
Of course. Tracy said I can stay in her big house.
You said that'd be all right then, did you, Tracy?
Well, we talked about it.
A moment.
Are you out of your tree?
What?
Asking him to come and live.
I don't think you've got any right to object to who comes and lives in my house.
And what about Darryl? You don't think he might be a teeny weeny bit upset?
I'm not saying Manfred should stay, you know, long term. He can get a flat of his own and I'll see him there. No.
And you could change your name to Dorian Green by deed poll.
Dorian's just lust. This is, you know.
I hope you know what you're doing, Trace.
Oh, shut up, Sharon. Of course I don't.
Great takeoff, wasn't it? I wanted to ask them to go up front there to look in the cockpit. Because they're really good, these BA 111s. Got a really impressive accident record.
Push off, Barry, or the accident record will get a lot worse.
Yeah, right. End of holiday romance. Message received and understood. Roger. Over and out.
He may not just be boring, you know. He might be mental and all.
I don't know if I miss him, Shao.
What, Manfred? Blimey, Trace, they've only just switched off the seatbelt sign. If I see Barry once more in my life, I'm going to commit a murder.
Don't worry, his cases ain't up yet.
Excuse me, officer. There's a very dodgy bloke on our flight with his hand all bandaged up. And I think you might find something very interesting if you look under those bandages.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind stepping in the office for a moment? Right.
Oh, me hand!
Blimey. Dorian must have had an orgy round here.
Ah.
Something from Darryl.
No, from Manfred. He must have sent it the day before yesterday, so it'd be here.
Oh, one from Chris. Ah, there's one from your Darryl.
I'll read it later.
I hope you know what you're getting yourself into, Trace. You go, in case Barry followed us. Dankeschön, bitteschön, wiedersehen. I wish I could sprechen die Deutsch. What's your door? How's it going?
Do you really want to know?
No, not really.
Well, while you two have been gallivanting round Germany, I have left my husband. I have returned to my husband. I have been spurned by my mother, ignored by the Samaritans, and assaulted by 2 psychopathic women with a pit bull terrier who thought I was your mother.
Well, they're very short-sighted, pit bulls.
Some McCarthy women are turning ugly.
What do you mean, turning?
Dorian, what's happened to your nails?
Oh, I was wondering when you'd notice. Those disgusting harpies trimmed them for me with your Sabatier meat cleaver.
Oh, I hope you washed it up after.
So, did you bring the Messerschmitt back with you?
No, it was a wreck. We had to find some bloke to do it up. He's bringing it over next week.
Great. So, who is he then, this bloke? Good-looking German hunk, eh?
Come off it. He's 70 of his a day. A nicotine-stained moustache, no teeth and bad breath.
More Sharon's type, then. Just for a warning, they said. If you ask me, the McCarthy women are worse than the men.
Good job me and Trace weren't there. We bite our nails.
Be my fingers next, they said.
Oh, don't worry, Chris, it's all in hand. So, look, the car will be here next week as good as new. And I've already booked it into one of those collector's car auctions for that weekend.
I just hope the McCarthy's awake, that's all.
They'll wait. Anyway, what's the worst they can do to you? What, sideways?
And then when I saw Daryl this afternoon, he was so sweet. He could see I was upset about something and he tried to cheer me up.
Well, I don't think I'm the best person to give you advice, Tracy.
Of course you are, Dorian. You know more about furtive, guilt-ridden sex than anyone I know.
Thank you for that endorsement, Tracy, but I've turned my back on all of that now. I am a one-man woman.
One at a time, you mean?
No, I'm serious, Tracy. My days of wanton lust are behind me. Anyway, I didn't think you and Manfred actually did anything.
Well, we didn't, but I wanted to. And if Sharon hadn't barged in...
Tracy, life is too short to worry about the sins you didn't commit.
But I really wanted him, Dorian. The last time I felt like that about someone was when you know, the first time with Daryl.
I can imagine, Tracy, and I sympathise. It sounds like me and Luke. But I promise you, it is only animal magnetism.
No, it ain't just that. It can't be.
It can be, I know. As you said, I am an expert.
Yeah, we can't wait to see the car, Manfred. It sounds great. Listen, Manfred, before you go on, I don't think you should come with the car. I just don't think it's a good idea you coming to England, that's all. Of course I like you, that's the problem. You made Berlin fantastic. But my life's here in Chigwell. I've got responsibilities. I know I said my husband and I weren't living together. No, I weren't lying. I'm sorry too, Manfred. Manfred? Manfred? Oh. He hung up. Oh, Shell.
It's for the best, Trace.
Do you reckon?
I know.
Yeah.
Take it well, did he?
What do you think?
Oh, dear. Well, let's just pray to God he don't hang on to the Messerschmitt, then. Blimey. Neither of the Krauts lost the Battle of Britain.
Trace, stuck. Charm, why don't you scratch that paintwork?
What a paintwork? My leg's stuck.
Ow, that was my Harry, What are you doing in London?
I've got a bone to pick with Sharon.
She's at. She won't be back till lunchtime.
I'll wait.
He does that sometimes. You just have to switch it off and gently fiddle it out with a wooden spoon.
Don't worry, I've got the same toaster at home. Sorry.
Blimey, what you doing here?
Hello, Sharon.
If I'd known you was here, I'd have gone down to the council and registered homeless.
What do you mean if you'd known? Whose new Golf GTI Turbo 16-valve drophead do you think's parked in your drive?
No one's.
What?
There's nothing in the drive except tarmac.
Hey, come on, Shazzy, you can't catch me that easy. My car. What? Me lovely H registration cabriolet. Where's your phone?
In the kitchen.
What do you want? We'll have the money by next weekend, we promise.
Yeah, well, we ain't interested no more. We said we'd have the cash or goods to the value of.
They're getting soft, Trace. Last time they said internal organs.
So we crashed up your new girl! So now you know that when the McCarthy women say something, they mean it. Tell your friends. So now we're quits! And remember, next time you'll be in the passenger seat. Bye!
Poor Barry.
Yeah. You know what this means, don't you?
Yeah. Barry's Volkswagen ain't going to pass its MOT.
It also means we may be able to flog the Messerschmitt and keep the money.
Hello, lads. Guess what? What? I've got your money. Yeah, my old lady's going to smuggle it in on Monday.
Where'd she get her hands on them sort of spawns then?
Well, she's flogging my car in auction today. In fact, she's probably sold it by now.
What car?
No, What Car don't do classified advertising. It's more of a sort of consumer magazine.
Come here. So tell us about this car then, Chrissy.
Well, that's why Sharon wanted to get to Berlin. I've got this car there. Someone's looking after it for me. Well, she brought it back to sell. It's worth a lot of money.
Your wife is a stupid, mindless slag.
I know, but I married her. What can I do?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. I said we should play it cool, didn't I? Squeeze the money out of the bubble. But oh no, that's not good enough for your Viv, is it? She's got to prove she's some sort of gangland boss who won't be crossed.
She was doing what she thought best.
Thought best? Sorbury was actually going to pay his debts for the first time in his horrible life, and your ugly tattooed slut only turns his motor into the world's biggest dog so cute. Oh, but I tell you what, that pitbull teddy of hers has got more brains in its cobblers than she has in the whole of her flaming head.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
Yeah, you all right? I heard the McCarthy women paid you another visit.
Yeah, we was lucky they took it out in the car.
What a choker, eh? They got all that trouble to find my Messerschmitt, bring it back, do it up, and they crush it.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Still, I'm off the hook.
What, the McCarthy's written your debt off?
Well, not exactly. but they put 5 of the screws in hospital. So they've been transferred to the Parkhurst Serious Psychopath Wing. Yours truly's been made a trustee and been given a job in a prison library.
Too bad you never learnt to read, isn't it?
So we took it down the auction and cleared 9 grand.
9 grand? And she ain't going to tell Chris?
What if you don't twig? You won't let on, will you?
Of course not. Yeah, did you get the photos back from the chemist yet?
Oh, yeah. Right. This is our hotel.
Right.
That's the telly crew. Right bunch of piss artists they were. That's Sharon and Barry at Berlin Zoo just before the chimp bit him. That's what the Messerschmitt looked like when we found it.
Oi. Who's this muscle man lurking in the background then? Eh? I mean, he don't look like no 70-year-old toothless Jerry to me.
Oh, that's Manfred, the old man's nephew. He helped a bit with the bodywork.
You sure he didn't help out with your bodywork?
Come off it. It was dead boring. Had no sense of humour. Don't you trust me?
Yeah, of course I do. Oh, look, I know I got a jealous streak and prison don't make it no easier, but the thought of you outside waiting for me, keeping yourself for me. Oh, what's wrong, sugar?
Nothing. I've just forgotten how much I love you.